As explained previously, one of the most important parts of any good assessment is making sure it is valid. That is it actually measuring what it intends to measure? Does it predict things we care about? In other words, does it actually help us in understanding and predicting human behavior? While there are many ways to demonstrate validity, let's touch on two important evidences of validity: convergent and predictive. Convergent validity essentially answers the question, does the assessment correlate with other related assessments in ways that make theoretical sense? To help us develop and validate the DRiV, we conducted a number of independent studies linking the DRiV to different measures of personality, values, decision-making styles, conflict styles, and so on. You can read about all these different studies in the technical manual, which you will receive in the certification workshop. That being said, it's worthwhile to touch on one convergent validity study linking the DRiV to a measure of the Big Five. This is important because the Big Five is the most well-known and well-respected model of personality in existence today. While the DRiV goes way beyond the Big Five, it is important to be able to explain to others how it lines up with something that is already out there. First, we look at impact. Impact, which is about pushing and taking risks to make things happen, correlates to extroversion and specifically the assertiveness part of extroversion. It also correlates to emotional stability. In other words, people who are driven to have a big impact also tend to internally be much more stable. They tend to see challenges and stressors as not that big a deal. It is this sense of calm, confident optimism that drives people to have a big impact. Next, insight, which relates to Big Five openness. Openness is about being interested in and staying open to new creative ideas. Highly open people tend to think flexibly, big picture, and outside the box. This is very much in line with the overarching definition of insight. Connection is related to both extroversion and agreeableness. High connection individuals are driven to proactively build relationships with others. They want to connect, which is at the heart of extroversion. They are also driven to be inclusive, friendly, and to follow others easily. Agreeableness, similarly, is how easily you go along with others. Highly agreeable people tend to be warm and friendly. Agreeableness is also strongly related to harmony. Harmony is the drive to ensure that your relationships are peaceful, stress-free, and, well, harmonious. High harmony individuals are prone to putting others' needs ahead of their own, which is a big part of agreeableness. Productivity, the drive to be reliable and dutifully get things done, is related to conscientiousness, which is defined as a person's tendency to be diligent, detail-oriented, reliable, and responsible. Finally, meaning, which is about seeking an intangible sense of meaning and significance through values, mission, legacy, and so on. Meaning is related to both agreeableness and openness, albeit less strongly than the other five factors. This is because meaning does not have a strong theoretical correlate with the Big Five model. That being said, the meaning subscales do touch on issues of long-term big picture thinking and a general values orientation, both of which are conceptually related to openness and agreeableness respectively.